"I am God," or "We are God," are rightly rejected. Each person has a unique view of the divine, influenced by their upbringing and teachings. We have subconsciously created a God image or belief system. Religious people follow the God depicted in their sacred books. These frameworks typically foster "you are God" thinking. However, no mental construct can genuinely embody God, no matter what we read or hear. Our limited minds cannot comprehend the unfathomable. Because you transcend, the mind cannot see your ultimate nature. It cannot envision or manifest the divine. Thus, I cannot conceive of a God who would permit such events as true. We cannot fathom a greater knowledge or the universe's complicated workings. God is not a celestial deity waiting for our death to judge us. You're God. Unity binds us all to the divine. I'll explain the unexplainable. Your God is not your human shape or identity. I point to your consciousness, your self-awareness. That's who you are. And there are two essential qualities that defy imagination and fabrication. The names we give ourselves are poor attempts to guide you to your own self. I often hear, "If I'm God, why can't I do this?" It's important to remember that God is human. Thus, this domain is limited. The avatar you experience life through determines your skills. It's like a game where waterbenders can't become firebenders. Our discussions involve ego. If we are God, why do violent acts and innocent deaths continue? Again, these questions are based on personal beliefs about God. However, this approach ignores the sad reality we face. We must recognize such events. Ego power should never be underestimated. It causes most of the aggression from unconscious people. The Bible has many significant teachings about consciousness and self-awareness. The crucifixion stands out. In this nuanced section, violence, ego, and unconditional love, our core, are explored. Jesus wisely asked God to pardon everyone during his crucifixion. He recognized their collective unconsciousness of their genuine nature, aware of their egocentricity. Symbolizing the devil, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Jesus knew their actions sprang from a deep detachment from themselves. If they had genuinely understood their divinity as manifestations of God, a profound realization would have occurred. They would have seen the unity of all existence, and that they were Jesus. Awakening would have prevented his crucifixion. The journey to oneness causes a fundamental alteration within. This strong closeness reduces aggression, hostility, and other divisive feelings. A deeper truth emerges from appearances and identities. We realize that a fundamental unity underlies all personalities. Egos change when you see yourself everywhere. Seeing yourself everywhere replaces seeing others. Because you're connected to everyone. It's important to note that ego doesn't shape character. Jack is not God. Jack is an ego-created persona, and God is God. Religion may reveal God's nature. However, you must acknowledge that these religious systems have taught you to assume that the deity they describe exists apart from you. It sometimes seems like the lessons were offered to perpetuate the illusion of separation. This precludes oneness. Religion has helped individuals live joyfully. Well done. However, when we seek true awakening, we must recognize that religion, as we have been taught, can be false. I encourage religious people to be curious. Examine why from this perspective and deepen the quest for knowledge. But the world and the universe were not created by me, it was God who accomplished that. May be said if you are God. You're God, so you're the creator. The key is distinguishing between the I to be used and your true self. We say I to ourselves. However, this I deserves further thought. Ponder, I love myself. The I ends me. Let's consider this I's nature. I love myself implies a duality. I endeth myself. Yet if all creatures capable of language, even animals, could explain their existence, they would use I to describe themselves. I signifies our actual identity as God, one unified awareness. There is one God, and we are all manifestations of it. God, and you, are the only true existence. We're told we're God. How does one achieve such profound understanding? First, don't believe everything here. If you want to know God, don't believe. Belief harbors doubt. Instead, Knowing yourself lets you know God. Self-realization is God knowledge. For those on the self-realization journey for a long time, it's important to stop searching. You know lots. Paradoxically, too much knowledge might slow you down, because this realization is neither intellectual or philosophical. Your search is within you. You've always sought that source. Pursuing books, movies, and other sources maintains the idea of a goal. It creates a sense of possibility. Yet many have clung to that feeling of nearing the objective for years, ignorant that it is already here. No destination. You are your truth. It is an incredible realization that requires ongoing awareness that it is not you that needs more knowledge, but the ego itself that seeks external approval. Our ego owns the deluge of knowledge. It's crucial to know these beliefs are mind-made. Sitting with the endless searching and wanting transforms one. Ironically, we start this adventure just to realize we must end it. Struggle brings clarity. That stillness will reveal your solutions. Everything gets too evident. Only you can experience this. You are more than your body and thoughts as you explore. This insight explains why millions have realized oneness and declared, "I'm God." This stage will show you the importance of letting go of beliefs. True understanding comes from actual experience. Don't give in to the mind's "Am I truly God?" my thoughts. Instead, can you sense and experience what these assertions point to without mental validation? Is it time-consuming? Well, your actual essence is awakened. The body releases stagnated energy to let new energy flow. Integration is temporal. You can realize your full self now. Self-inquiry and Bible reading can illuminate your search. It's vital to practice without ego or superiority. Remember, we are all related, and this exploration is for consciousness to comprehend itself. As you read scriptures and Bible chapters, try to understand the analogies that point to Christ consciousness. In the comments, please share any verses that speak to you and your interpretations on what they mean.